in the habit of doing that because you don't, pretty soon when you get excited, you start going like that. Don't do that. You'll preheat the rod, be like water from duck's back. Make the base metal melt the rod, not the torque. Think solder, keep it simple because it is. Hey, big old circle.
Now, are you rubbing some of it off on
Yes,
there?
I'm rubbing that.
Okay.
See that? They're about ready. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, rod's flowing good. Pull the heat. Keep the rod going and work that on in. Need more heat? Bring the heat back in there. Heat on, heat off, all the way down the line. That is soldering. Now, to turn that into a brazing rod, I'm going to bring the heat back. It's going to get smooth and shiny. I want you to look for a haze, a cloudiness. I'll guide you through it.
What's later?
Done. Okay, smooth and shiny. Here comes that haze. Here comes the cloudiness. Get out. We're done. That's it. No more. Now the rod just told you and I two things. Number one, if I left the heat much longer, yes, I would have lost it. Base metal at all. Second thing the rod told me, the pores opened up and those alloys bond. So we went from soldering, which sits on top, don't have much strength, to brazing, which becomes part of it. 2 steps. Keep it simple because it is. True way to show you is with an X-ray machine. Since I don't have one, as soon as that cools, I'll tell you what, I'll put a cross cut in there. Show you exactly what I'm trying to tell you. See how that laid in there?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes, actually becomes part of it. Now, because of this happening, I do the real toughness.
What does it look like inside?
Oh, I'll show you that later. Same rod does pot metal, pewter, white metal. When you do pot metal, pewter, white metal, do not go back to the cloudiness. Melting point's too low. Just do the first step. You automatically get the bond. Here's one I like to show welders. Die cast aluminum off a motorcycle. Had a big old hunk out of there. I took the file, I beat it off. Brought that heat in there, started to smoke, pull the heat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Same way a scoop shovel, boats, motorcycle parts. Anything that has oil, burn it out. After it's done smoking, take your stainless steel brush, clean it. Then I tinned it. Tinning means putting a thin layer. Smooth, shiny, get my cloudiness. Got the bond. All I did is I took a light piece of steel for a backer. Literally melted it out on the steel, work it into what I tinned. After it cools, unclamp it. Don't stick the steel. Nice and smooth, very little filing, away you go. Hypothetically, if there are threads in there, take your brush, clean it. Now, put a steel bolt in there. Braze over the top. After it cools off, back out the steel bolt. That's it, got your threads. But to give you an idea what I'm trying to tell you, we're going to take the can. Even though it's fairly clean, it's oxidized, knock that oxidation off. Put a couple little pinholes in there. Now fellas, that happens to be thin, like these new aluminum radiators on these cars, trucks, motorcycles, snowmobiles. So, we've got to get the rod, get rod in here right away, no messing around. Put the heat and the rod basically at the same time. And go around and around. Okay, rod's already flowing pretty good. So, pull the heat. Bridge it across, there it is. It's like stirring sugar in the coffee. Very important, I do teach it. Use the rod in the hand you write. That's your pencil. That's what moves, not the heat. Everybody wants to go 90 miles an hour. Don't. Hold the heat still, move that rod. Okay, rod's flowing pretty good. So, hold the heat. Again, just pretend like you're racing, scribbling, drawing pictures, whatever. Again, bring that heat back. Smooth, shiny, haze, get out. Matter of fact, when's the last time you saw aluminum to copper? That's a no-no. We'll also do aluminum to brass, brass to brass, copper, conduit, tin, galvanized nail to aluminum. Got a galvanized water tanker building it leaks, go home and fix it up. Now, if you're doing magnesium and it catches on fire, pull the heat. Get that rod in there, work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. It'll put it out. You want to keep it bright and shiny. Put a silicone spray on it, put a clear lacquer, varnish, paint it. You can even rechrome it. I do a lot of antique auto parts, otherwise it's going to oxidize. That don't hurt it. Buff it out anytime you want. Now, you want to butt 2 pieces. I don't care if it's that thin or that thick. Always, always take a file, V it off. Take your stainless steel brush, clean it, heat it back here. Because aluminum dissipates, make the heat come to your work. You're tinning it. That means putting a thin layer, smooth, shiny, get my cloudiness. Set that piece off the side, do the other piece. Now bring them together, leave a little gap. Put the heat in there, you're going to see them both loosen up. Literally take the rod and fill it. You're done. That's called the fill the kill. And that's what I did with the screen door. I V'd it, tinned it. V'd it, tinned it. Brought them together, laid a pass, done, that's it. Just saved $110, $120 door. It's now 7 times stronger in your base mill. Let's see. Can I get you to hold that for me? If you're right-handed, switch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Somewhere around there is that hole. Just go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you hustle up, it's got hot dogs, hamburgers. No. Beat that all the way down. You will not go through it. You tear out the other metals first. The reason the alloy's in the rod, but the main thing I'm trying to show you is to answer your question. See how it hangs?
Okay, yeah.
That's how come I can do air conditioner refrigeration lines, because your soft solders don't have to plug them up. Also, along with it comes a complete set of instructions and a reorder blank. So, if I get it out, clean it, heat it, put it on. It's that simple. Tensile is 47,300. It is the strongest repair rod in the market. Heavy arc is only 34. Heavy materials settle on oxygen. Turn that oxygen to 3 pounds and run that neutral flame. Light blue behind the dark. I did heavies, tranny cases, VW blocks, heads off cars, pistons, 18-wheel rims, diesel tanks. Now when I use settle on oxygen, I don't use a regular tip because that's a fine point, you blow a hole. Use the cutting tip or a rosebud. Spread that heat out. On the back gives you a few suggestions what you can use it on. Again, the rod does all aluminum alloys, plus magnesium, brass, copper, pot metal, white metal, galvanized steel. This particular rod has no lead, no magnesium, therefore you can mix match any way you want. Very safe for drinking and cooking. Matter of fact, we've got a lot of plumbers now using it, and the reason I'm telling you that is 3 other rods on the market, and they